Did it? Okay, there we go. It's always a mystery. You go live and are like, am I live right now? It says I'm live, but am I? All right. Oh, now I'm live. Oh, now I lost my video. Hang on. Well, sorry. It says I'm live on Facebook, but for some reason my video... Oh, there we go. It's back. Technology. Isn't it great? Live at the Hive, Wednesday, middle of May. Technically, we're getting to the end of May. Hard to believe. Is everyone excited for the May long weekend? Mainly because it looks like we're actually going to have good weather. Here's hoping. So, tomorrow, the newsletter comes out. If you haven't signed up for it, head over to churrobuzz.com or on the Facebook group to sign up for it. It's a weekly snapshot of everything that's happening around the county, whether you're looking for music events, food events, community events, it's all on there. Comes out every week, or you could check the events calendar on churrobuzz.com for an even further look if you're planning ahead more than a week. So sign up for that if you haven't already. You can see we've still got some, wrong side, piñatas from Taco Week. We hope you enjoyed that. We would love to hear some feedback from that if you indulged in tacos or any of the events. Please let us know how you found it. If you'd like to see more, any ideas of things you'd like to see. We want to know about it. So, all right, let's get to the main event. We are here in studio with other people. I'm going to bring them on now. Oh, that's dramatic. Look at this. So many people.
Drum roll, please.
I know, right? All right, hang on. Here we go. And no, not quite. All right, there we go. Hey, guys. I'm over here, but that's okay. Still works, right? All right. So we are here with cast members because otherwise it's like, who's talking? Cast members of this year's CEC musical, because it is actually happening. Who's excited? Right? Everyone is going to be excited. So why don't you guys introduce yourself? Can I start with you, Marley?
I'm Marley McCaffrin, and I'm in grade 12.
Ooh.
I'm Sarah McGinnis, and I'm in grade 11.
I'm Thomas McDowell, and I'm in grade 10.
I'm Holden Hoover, and I'm in grade 9.
I'm Sheena Henderson, and I'm the director.
Ooh, and the first time solo director, we just want to say.
That is true. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're from around this area, you are definitely familiar with the CEC musicals because they've been happening for more than 50 years. That's crazy. So technically, last year was the 50th, but we're just saying it's this year. It's totally fine. And it's a really different year this year. So what is it that makes this year a different musical?
Well, what we're doing this year is a musical review, which means that it's mostly songs and they're from different musicals, but it's different from a jukebox musical in that there's a bit of a culminating script, but not really. Like it doesn't, all the songs don't tie together, but we are using some transitions to tell a bit of the history of CEC musicals, and we're using this opportunity to feature songs that have been in other musicals.
So how did you decide, because you had a lot of musicals to choose from in over 50 years, how did you decide what songs you were going to pull?
We did auditions first, so we auditioned everyone that wanted to be in it, and we used some of the songs. Everyone had to audition with a song that was from a show that had been done at CEC.
Oh, interesting.
So, because we didn't know for sure what songs we were going to use, so we decided if everyone sang something from a musical, maybe there'd be something that we hadn't planned on using that we decided to use, or maybe we'd like get to see if there was a song that really suited them that we'd just keep, which did happen in Holden's case. And
special.
yeah, are you the only one?
Well, Kendra now.
Kendra now, yes, that's true. Yes. So yeah, we didn't really have a plan when we started. We just let them sing in their auditions and then decided on songs that would suit them best, or songs that people would be really expecting to hear.
That's super interesting. So if you're just tuning in, we're talking to cast members from this year's CEC musical, 50 years of CEC musical magic, and it's happening this weekend. So it starts on Friday, May 20th and runs till Sunday. How many shows are in between? I forgot to ask you that.
There are 4. So there are evening performances on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and there's a matinee on Saturday as well.
So I was really just rubbing salt in the wound when I was talking about being a holiday weekend.
Yeah. They get Monday off.
I mean,
Yes.
that's true. That's something. So can we talk about what numbers each one is doing, or is it a surprise?
Yeah, no.
Do you want to start, and we'll see which one you're
Sure.
doing?
Well, we're all in
Is
lot.
multiple?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But you all have solos too.
Yeah.
So.
Holy gosh.
My two solos that I'm in is Adelaide's Lament from Guys and Dolls, and then Hello Dolly from Hello Dolly.
So were those the ones you wanted to do when you auditioned?
I don't really think it's like wanted.
Are you just happy to be
Yeah,
performing?
yeah. Definitely just happy to be in front of an audience again.
No kidding. Sarah, what about you?
My main solo is Memory from Cats.
Ooh, that is. I think anybody, no matter if you follow musicals or not, knows.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty common.
Thomas?
My solo was Close Every Door from Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
I've never seen it.
It's really good.
I've heard that. I really have to see it. I guess I might see it this week.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. And yourself?
So my solo is On the Street Where You Live from My Fair Lady.
Oh, and again, did you pick these ones that you wanted to do, or that's just what came in your audition?
I did.
You did?
He did, yeah.
I was
And
like,
Thomas has sung his before, but
Yes.
that was just by chance. We didn't. Yeah.
And
It wasn't planned.
Should have been planned. You know what? It actually was planned.
No, it's just we just didn't know. Yeah.
there's a certain element of improv that really brings it
Yeah,
to life.
it's true.
So how many numbers are there going to be?
27.
Ooh,
Plus
that's
a surprise for the pals.
Oh, exciting. Okay, I'm just going to scroll down, make sure there's no comments. Perfect. Well, that's exciting. So this is really different. So is it easier for you guys to do where it's this format, or is it harder?
It's a little bit of both, I think.
Yeah.
Like it's easier in that we didn't have to try to fit people into roles that they didn't really fit for the most part. So
Mm-hmm.
things have juggled a little bit over time, but it's easier that way, and it's easier because there's not dialogue, so we're not like worried about that, because sometimes that can be the hardest thing to get the timing, to get all the lines heard and try to mic them all. Sometimes that can be really difficult, so that part has been easier, but they have to switch gears all the time. Like they're singing songs from shows that are like really old that they've never heard of before, and they're singing really modern stuff, and costuming is challenging, getting props on and off is challenging. So yeah, it has things that are easier and things that are more difficult for sure.
No kidding. So have you guys performed before? Any first timers here? No, you're all seasoned veterans.
I'm a first time.
You're a first timer
In a musical.
in a musical.
in a musical, and you have a solo.
Yes.
Oh, how does that feel?
It's good, but I have performed this solo song before.
Okay, just not on the CEC.
But you have a lot to do. You have
Yeah.
a lot to do in the show.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is it harder for you guys jumping into different eras and characters and stuff? Would you rather just have your one character and go, or do you like being able to shake it up and start with you?
I think it's kind of cool. It's almost like you're dancing through the decades, like literally.
Fun.
I think it's really cool.
Interesting. Sarah?
I enjoy it because you get to experience a bunch of different shows and songs that because it's like songs from a bunch of different musicals all at once. So you get to sing songs that maybe you wouldn't have gone into. But it is difficult to go back and forth. But it's fun.
I bet. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Phone call coming through. Shaking my tripod. Sorry, you're on Instagram. Still going? Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Why is it doing that? Hang on. Sorry. Paused. Okay. I think we're still good. It says we're still live. Hang on one second. I'm going to.
Something weird.
Yeah. No kidding. There we go. Okay, my phone was just having a minute, but there we go. So if anybody who's watching there could tell us if we're still live, that'd be swell. It looks like we still are, but just in case. Sorry about that. Thomas?
I think it's really fun to be able to be just about like any character, because then you aren't stuck in one character, and it lets you develop all sorts of people.
Interesting. Hold it.
Well, I think, we get all these different kinds of characters that we can be, and we get this assortment of different eras and characters that we can try to play with, and so we don't have as much time to focus on one character, but with the characters that with the large amount of characters that we do have, we work hard to make it fun, and we do. I find it fun.
I bet. I mean, would you be here if you didn't?
No.
Exactly. Because it's a lot of work. Like, you guys have to put in a lot of work to do this. If you didn't enjoy it, you wouldn't really be able to commit to it. I feel.
Right.
Well, that's cool. So, do you have any, like, do you have favorite moments so far from the dress rehearsals that you absolutely can't wait for people to see? All of the looks on your faces. What can people expect when they come to the musical this weekend?
Lots of dancing.
Yes.
And some some featured dance moments. So
Very exciting.
I'll leave it at that. You can figure it out.
That's super exciting. Oh my gosh, amazing. So what does it mean for you to do it this year after how many, so I know it's your first year directed by yourself. How many have you directed or co-directed in the past?
I didn't count. Well, my first one that I was part of the actual like directorial team was in 2011. So I know how many years that is, but there's a few that didn't happen.
Oh, that's true. We have that weird little murky period in the middle.
Exactly. So yeah, I started out as vocal director, so I wasn't like directing the show as doing the vocals, and then but I've been directing. I don't even know. I don't remember.
So do you have a background in theater that made you want to do this?
I mean, I teach drama, and I was in musicals at CEC. That's really my background that I have in theater, but I have a background in singing. So yeah, and I used to teach vocals and drama at CEC.
Okay.
And now I'm a resource teacher, but I still do musical and choir.
I mean, it's a really important part of high school. I don't think people realize how important the arts are and drama, improv, stuff like
and
that.
it's such an eclectic group of people that ends up doing it, and there's always a few people on the stage that people don't expect to be there, and that's my favorite part about it, is that musical does draw from a very different population than anything else, like anything like choir or things like that. Like it's a different mix of people that wouldn't get to know each other otherwise and wouldn't get to develop the kind of rapport that they do. So it's fun to see, and it's fun this year to have grade 9s for the first time, all 2 of them. Because
you didn't have grade 9s.
We didn't have grade 9s at CEC,
right?
And then it's only the former Troy Junior High grade 9s that come there, so it's not a huge number of people to draw from, but we do have 2 grade 9s for the first time.
That's super fun. So I mean, I'm sure you'll get more as it goes because it's still relatively new, and of course, last 2 years they didn't have one.
Exactly.
And it is a very important part of the school year, I imagine. I mean, so you're graduating this year, so not getting to do it the last 2 years must have been sad.
Yeah, definitely.
Particularly grade 10, probably.
Yeah. Because last year we started school, we already knew that a lot of stuff wasn't going to happen, but then grade 10 we already put a lot of work into it, and then it was like, goodbye.
We literally got hoodies that said, "Don't stop me now," on the back of them, on the last day of school before everything got shut down. We're like, well, I guess that may have been tempting fate.
Yeah, it's like, I guess we were stopped. Stopped we were.
We tried to stop it, but
that's so unfortunate. So how many kids would you say you have involved in, and it doesn't have to be necessarily on the stage, because I know you have people that are doing the back end of things, the tech stuff. How many people does it really involve?
How many students are in pit band, do you think?
Quite a few.
Band, because you have a full band too.
We do, and we have it like
20 years.
Yeah.
Something like
that.
But
So
students or
because the students, because there are a lot of people who aren't students who are in pit band. But I would say we have around 25-ish in the cast, and then like 10, 15 in the pit band, and then like a crew of probably 10 more that are backstage, and then plus ushers and other things that are going on, like a few people that are coming to do makeup. We have costume committee, so I don't know, 60, 50, I don't know.
That's a lot.
Full cast.
Yeah, I mean, there have been times that the cast itself has been bigger than the whole number that
I believe it.
But right
especially
now,
with a number like this.
Right. Yeah.
So how hard is it to direct when you don't have like, I've never directed anything. I've been in a couple of plays when I was in high school, but that was a really long time ago. How hard is it when you don't have the like storyline to follow?
It's different. I mean, it's more like preparing people for, a number that they're doing in like the music festival or something like that, more than it is, because there's no plot to drive it, right? So, and they're a different character every scene. And sometimes some things we play pretty close to the musicals, and some things are just kind of generic, right? But I think people don't know what to expect when they come. Some people are expecting a concert, and it's definitely not that. But it's also not a full-scale show in that some things are really simplified and other things that we chose certain things to really focus on in terms of dance and in terms of development in that way, and then other things are more simple to balance it out.
Interesting. So if you're just tuning in, we are talking. I'm over here. Sorry, I forgot I'm not on screen. We are here with members of the CEC musical cast. The show is happening this weekend, May 20th to 24th. There's 4 shows, you said?
Yeah.
4 shows all weekend long, and you can get tickets at McQuarrie's or on Ticket Pro. So you don't want to hesitate. You don't want to go and show up and not have a ticket. So definitely check the tickets out at McQuarrie's or on Ticket Pro. I don't know if there's anything left you haven't done. Is there a musical that you would just absolutely lay down and die for that you would love to do?
I don't know.
Direct
if there is
or
right
be
now.
in.
Oh, I don't know if there is right now. I'm not sure.
No rock hard favorite?
No, I've done most of my favorites because I've been, in the decision making group.
So what would you say? Do you have a top favorite, even if you've done it?
I loved Newsies. It was definitely one of my favorites. Like, we were super excited
I'm
when those
so
rights became
mad that I was in
available.
grade 9.
I know. Sorry, Marley.
It's okay.
I was super excited to do Anne of Green Gables when we did it, and I have a soft spot for Joseph and the Mystical Dreamcoat. So those are all really recent. Like, clearly, I was the decision maker recently because those are all like lately. But
That's so funny.
yeah.
Holden, do you have a dream role or musical you would want to be in?
I don't think CEC has done Hamilton.
no, we definitely have not.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah.
Thomas, what about you?
Probably Anne of Green Gables.
Really?
He gets to sing a song from Anne of Green Gables.
Mm.
Oh, no, all 3 of them.
Actually,
do.
we're all here.
Interesting. Sarah, what about you?
Wicked.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that would be a
Yeah.
good one.
I did say Newsies, but I would say The Lion King.
Really? Oh, those are all really good choices.
They are.
Giving you something to select for in the
Yeah.
future years.
Not cheap shows.
Oh, yeah.
Get really creative with makeup
You're right. Yeah.
and lighting.
Yeah.
That's funny. There's so many to choose from. Gosh, I didn't even think. I was looking. I was like, how many could there really be that you haven't done? But the answer is a lot.
Yeah.
Chess. What is chess?
Sorry, that's one of my favorites personally.
There's so many here I haven't heard of.
Yeah.
I gotta look these up. Carousel. Don't know that one.
I was in that one.
Copacabana. Oh my god, that's amazing. I mean, most of these predate all of you. Do you get roles and you have to go like watch the movies and see what it is?
I didn't know what Hello Dolly was, but then I watched the scene from it, and then I got an idea. I mean, I haven't seen the whole thing, but
I don't think I have either. I've seen clips of it.
know like my song of it,
Mhm.
so that works.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
that's what you need.
Yeah.
So have you guys had to go back and watch movies of you get assigned a role or see a musical and be like, I don't know what that is?
Yeah, I had to do it for a few, but a lot
Yeah.
of mine are more. For me, I know them,
Mhm.
but some of them I had to like listen to and like do a bit of research so I actually knew what they were about.
That helps, I hear. Can't really go in
Yes,
blind, I
you're
imagine.
supposed to do that.
Yeah.
I'm sure they all did that.
Watch. Is that part of your training when you go through and watch a movie? It's like, this is what we're gonna do. Is there a class thing where it's like, okay, we're gonna watch Wicked today, and then we're gonna.
Well, sometimes. Yeah.
Mhm. Ooh, Come From Away is another one.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
Mhm.
That would be really
I've watched
good.
that one a good few
I
times.
saw that in Toronto.
You did?
I got to see it in New York. It was pretty amazing. Yeah, really
Awesome.
good. So
Yeah.
excited. Well, guys, I want to say thanks so much for coming in to talk to us today. It's good to have people back in public, and it is really good to know that shows are happening, especially after the 2-year hiatus. So if you have not gotten your tickets for the CEC musical, you definitely want to go do that at McQuarrie's or Ticket Pro. It's happening this Friday to Sunday, May long weekend, and it is a unique show like nothing they've ever done. This is a variety that is encompassing the 50 years of musicals that CEC has been doing, so it's going to be a good one. Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
Very excited.
Very excited.
Are you getting hoodies or are you going to wait till after the show?
So we don't got them yet, and I realized that I didn't order them. Like, maybe that was good. Maybe it's good that we didn't order them yet. Maybe it'll make it
Yeah.
a tradition to order them after.
It's
when
true.
It's already happened.
It's true.
Yeah.
Let's just like, no jinxies,
Yeah.
no reason for this not to happen.
It's true.
Everything clear
Yeah,
skies.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and making the time to talk to us about this.
Thank
And
you.
is it like still tradition to say break a leg on stage?
It is,
that a thing?
yeah.
All right. Well, break legs. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a great week. Bye! And that one, and this one. There we go. So people still popped in and out of this one, so I'm pretty sure it's still good. Sorry. I don't think I've ever gotten a phone call in before.